we're actually part of a bigger organisation, TheFork, unsurprisingly, that operates in Europe. So it operates in 10 different markets across Europe. And we wanted to understand, could we actually adopt that brand locally? So we needed to go out and understand, what do consumers feel, what's the market look like in the Australian market, how does it differ? So first and foremost, we really wanted to understand more about the consumers and the customers within the Australian market. So that was a primary driver in terms of understanding how do we remain relevant in this busy marketplace and what do we need to do. The thing I liked most about working with BrandMatters was the rigour. So right from the very initial conversation around understanding the consumer, the Australian diner, and then the rigour around understanding the Australian context. And the thing that really impressed me and us from TheFork was the ability to go deep and try and understand our business. But we felt it right away as soon as we met with the team that there were people we could work with, that we had good chemistry, which is really important, and that they were really vested. So they're just a real extension of the team. But the thing that I've seen most, and I like to break it down into kind of 3 areas. So the first one I would say would be employees. And having a brand that people care about, that they can really understand the purpose and what drives that brand, that builds pride. The second I would say is really around the restaurants, making sure that we had a brand that appealed to them. And then obviously the last one, and it's not the last one because it's the last one, it's the most important one in many ways, is the customer. So the Everyday Explorer is right at the heart of what our brand's about. So from our consumer research, we heard what the Australian diner's looking for. We understood more about their drivers, but also their desire to explore. Really, it responds to, first and foremost, the Aussie Diner and what they're looking for from an exploration point of view. And we've heard anecdotally feedback from restaurants that they love the new brand, they're excited by it, it's kind of given us a new lease of life. And we're starting to see that the brand is growing in terms of increasing our new customer base and growing from an acquisition point of view as well, which is important. You build a brand over time and it takes time to build a brand.